So I feel like I've done a decent job laying out in front of everyone the division that's being played. I'm going to go a little bit further into it here, as well as going further into why you should not take anyone's advice or opinion over your own. Because at the end of the day, again, I've said this before, that's where the buck stops at. So just look around at the world right now. It's being divided with silly stuff, really. Racism. Uh, Now, some people might say, "Well, how's that silly, Blake?" It really is silly because we're all humans, and furthermore than being all humans, we're all one thing, just divided within itself. So that's the game of division being played with the racism. That's the game of division being played with really anything that you want to believe is something serious. This shit's not serious. It is if you take it that way, though. So it's easy to be, and I fell into the trap. It's easy to be upset right now with everything the way it is. This whole corona thing, this whole racist shit, this whole mask or no mask, the new world order is coming, a great awakening's happening, whatever you want to believe, really. I fully believe that heaven's coming to earth, though, whatever you think. Regardless, we're in heaven. But no matter what you think, heaven, whatever you think heaven is coming here. So, but it's all divided, man. It's what I've noticed. I've noticed quite a few things over this past extended period of time. I'm not even going to go into the certain amount because it is what it is. I've noticed that no one knows what they're really talking about. That's sad, but true. No one has it together. No one. You shouldn't even trust me. I'm not saying this in a bad way, like, oh, don't trust me. I'm saying this like you should not trust my words as concrete evidence. You should go find out for yourself. I've said that from the very beginning. Don't take anything I say literally. Don't believe me. Have extreme skepticism in what I'm saying. And if it resonates with you, then go find out for yourself when I'm telling you the truth. I'm not trying to push any beliefs on you. I'm not trying to push anything on you. However, I just want to point out one thing that I'm saying here, and maybe this will resonate with some people. Treat everyone like they're yourselves. Just love everything. Tell the truth. And if you can't get behind telling the truth and treating everyone the way you would want to be treated, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you at that point. But no one knows, and this is a hell of a shock too when you realize this. No one knows what they're talking about. You will talk to people that think, and you will think that they understand what you're coming from. You'll think that they understand certain things that's happening or not happening or whatever, and then you'll realize they don't know what the hell they're talking about. You'll also realize this with your parents. Your parents don't know what the hell they're talking about, unfortunately. You'll also realize this with your friends. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Now, I'm not saying you can't get good nuggets of information and good pieces of advice from them, but no one knows what the hell they're talking about here. And that's extremely sad and heartbreaking. It really is. Preachers don't know what they're talking about. Any political party really doesn't know what they're talking about. Atheists don't know what they're talking about. Any point of division that's divided within division that plays upon division is they don't know what the hell they're talking about, and that unfortunately is the majority of the population. It's sad, but it's true, and you can realize this, and you can figure this out. No one knows what the hell they're talking about here. They are just a bunch of. This is what it appears to me to be anyway. It's a bunch of people running around acting like they know what they're doing, they know what they're saying, they pretend that that is concrete evidence, whatever they believe or think, just because they've been told that it's true. They will. They have so much of an ego that they can't admit that they could be wrong. They have so much fear and doubt that they think it's a virtue to stay in their home or go out in public wearing a mask. And I'm not bashing anyone. I'm just being honest. If you think staying at home wearing a mask to prevent a virus that has a 0.4% death rate, and that's even debatable, is a virtue, then I don't know if I can help you. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I came into this thinking you could help everyone, you can wake everyone up, everyone can become aware of this stuff. But now I'm really thinking, I don't even know if it's a good idea. You have, again, just going back to the whole everything. People are divided by religion, they're divided by race, they're divided by sex, they're divided by money, they're divided by which state they're born in, which country they're born in. We're on a fucking planet, supposedly. Um, so we all come from the same planet. We're all the same thing. But we're gonna knock each other and fight and argue over stuff no one really knows about. That's probably what irks me the most is people argue with you and argue their point on social media or in person, and they don't know what they're talking about. They've heard it from a friend, they've heard it from a relative, they've seen it on social media. They've took zero time to actually play it out in their head or look up the actual. This is the bigger part. There's two or three things you have to do. You have to actually look up where this information is coming from and see how accurate it is. Number one. Number two, you should cross reference that with anything else that disputes that because the truth's going to lie somewhere in the middle. And three, you have to play it out in your head. Uh, so just play out in your head for an example. Just for an example. Let's play it out in our heads what could happen in this election. Let's play it out in our heads what could happen going down the road with this wearing a mask. Let's play it out in our heads what could happen if we all stay divided over silly stuff like race and money and anything like that. Just play it out. You've experienced it your whole entire lifetime. Spoiler alert. So play out how much worse it could possibly get. And as long as we have in America, of course, as long as we have a two-party system, we're fucked. As long as it always comes down to the lesser of two evils, we're fucked. And I really, truthfully speaking here, I think we're more fucked in this election than we have been in any other election, even the Hillary election. I really think this is a. And I don't know which ones are out. In my mind, I think I know which ones are out win. But again, I don't give a fuck who you vote for because behind the scenes, it's all being played out the same way. I just think one has a little bit more consequences than the other. Um, Also, going back to nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. This is one thing I'm getting ready to end this, but this is one thing I'm very proud of myself for doing. I've never tried to push my belief on anyone. I've just came to you and told you what I think and the way I feel. And if you agree with me, great. If I resonate with you, great. Go find it out for yourself. But I don't expect you to believe me. I don't expect you to jump on board with me. I don't expect you to do anything. However, I do think that if you look at the core things I'm saying here, again, treat everyone the way you want to be treated. Just love everything and tell the truth. Wouldn't the world be a lot better? Wouldn't your reality be a lot better? Wouldn't life itself be a lot better? Just think about that the next time you blindly believe something or you argue with people over stuff they don't even know what they're talking about. And you got to be very cautious of people who act like they know what they're talking about because a lot of people don't. I found that out the hard way multiple times over and over. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I always trust people until they give me a reason not to. And I think I've finally understood why the spiritual community gets so much shit. I think I've finally understood why there's not that, why it is a pretty much universal fact to know that no one knows what the hell they're talking about. If you have any common sense and you can think critically, and you just don't go along with the herd mentality, you'll absolutely realize no one knows what they're talking about. And it's sad, man. It really is sad. I'm not trying to be down about it, but fuck, dude. I found this out over the past year and a half, multiple times from multiple different people. I still respect these people. I still love them. I still talk to them, but It's just one after one. No one knows what they're talking about. They pretend they do, and they lie to themselves. That's the one thing that, at the end of the day, if you're lying to yourself, you're not getting anywhere. So, I mean, I don't know. Take my advice. Don't take it. Realize you're divided by silly stuff that don't matter or don't. Um, Wake up or don't wake up. It's life's a dream, my friend. And I don't mean you're asleep right now, dreaming this in some badland somewhere. I mean, this is a well orchestrated and planned out, thought out dream that you're taking part of. So you can either realize you're living, or you can realize that you're falling into a trap that you shouldn't fall into, and it's gonna keep playing out this same way it's been played out for the past 32 years I've been here. And if you're older than that, for the past X amount of time you've been here, if shit don't change, it's a definite. Well, not technically the definition of insanity, but it's pretty much I guess the what you would call a recognized version of insanity now is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. What have we been doing? The same shit over and over, expecting shit to change. It's not going to. So you can either figure this out for yourself, you can take my advice, or we can just keep doing the same shit over and over. It don't matter to me. I'm going to live. I'm not going to stress out about this. I'm not going to worry about this. And I would highly suggest you not do this. I would highly suggest you do the same and not get stuck in this over and over and over. Like, who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? At the end of the day, it's just your voice, your opinion, what you believe, but really think about why you believe what you believe. Is it your own thoughts and ideas, or is it something that's been ingrained into you? Again, figure this shit out for yourself. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. I would suggest you not believe me. Talk to you guys later. Love you.